Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. So today it will be a master class, and we'll be calling angels. Master class means that we are going to be working with healing at a core level. Core level means that we are going to go to the root cause of all the problems that we have. The master class is not meant for everyone. It's not supposed to be, oh, it's a popular thing, and this people, whoever is joined means that they are at a place in their life that they can appreciate and they can grow, or they have got a very huge need for it. A master class in healing means that it is meant for the few who are able to grasp the reality, and the reality is very simple. But most 99.9% of the people cannot grasp it. So I will share the vision of the reality as expounded in the Vedas, and in some form in Bible, and in some form in Quran, and in some form in the Buddhist sutras. Buddhist sutras have got as an endpoint negation of desire and shunyata, when there is nothing, and everything is a spanda, a vibration, which is true. Which is true. And then from there, Buddha expands that on this planet, desires are unlimited. So if you minimize your desire, then only you can be happy, because the source of unlimited sadness, because we have unlimited desires, and desires cannot be satisfied. So unlimited sadness, and the only way out of this is to be desireless. That's the way that Buddha very concretely gives his basic teachings, and Buddhism is very strong, so people are able to identify and align with the truth in there. But remember, Buddha was born in a Hindu royalty, so he had exposure to the Hindu texts, etc. And what he gave to the people was exactly what was needed by the society at that time, in time and space, because the Hindu Brahmins were exploiting the society. All the texts were in Sanskrit. Buddha got all the texts in Pali, which was a much more common language than Sanskrit, which is only, there's a difference between Latin and Spanish, let's say, or English. So only the people who knew Latin were able to respond. But the truth is that desireless will get you to nirvana, nibbana, they call it. It is absolutely right. And the Hindu context on it from there was that you have to be enlightened by dissolving your likes and dislikes. So the Hindu take is, and you're going to see all of them come to the same point. So the Hindu point of view is dissolve your likes and dislikes. So if at a very core level, the person lets go of all his likes and dislikes, what is left? And it is the same thing which Buddha's extracted from. Because what is it that you desire? You desire something that you like, or you desire to escape something that you don't like. So if the Hindu is supposed to be going to the even more grassroots, that if you kill your likes and dislikes, then I'm going to be saying the next grand words, let's say. It seems to be very simple. You like chocolate, you don't like this thing, etc. But if you are equanimous, let's say, about your chocolate and the things that you don't like, let's say meat, let's say, whatever you don't like or like, you kill that part of liking and disliking so that everything you are equanimous. Now, since you don't have a like and dislike, automatically your desires are gone. Whichever way you look at it, you are coming back to the same thing. You're killing your likes and dislikes. If you don't like something and you don't dislike something, then you're not going to be driven by a desire for them. And mind you, it seems very, it's just a pop psychology thing. I like this, I don't like this, I desire this and this. But we are going to take the next step. So you kill your likes and dislikes. The ability to like and dislike is still there, but you kill that. Oh, I like this, I don't like this. Just that part you deal with. Totally equanimous. Because almost, or maybe all of our problems come from categorizing something which is happening as being something that you like or something that you want to avoid, dislike. It can even be the suicide, even be the conflict in Ukraine, where people are dying. There's so much amount of sadness. It can be relationship issues. It can be really money issues. It can be something that is happening in your life. And if you let go of this judgment call, oh, this is good, this is bad, immediately you are going to be different. And we are going to be practicing it. Very simple exercise. You let go of your desire by taking out your judgment call. This is good, this is bad. That's all. This is the master class. We are working with the root cause. So something happens and you give out a judgment call in your life, on the planet, anywhere at all in creation. And this was good. And at the same time, you're saying this was good means that was bad. So you have set out a judgment call. And the moment you say this was good, this flower is beautiful, you want this flower, but there's so many other things which are not flowers. And now you're stating, these ones are not so good. I want this and not that. And that's the way that people work. It's okay. So we are forever driven, and each one knows there is no need to even to show it. Everyone is driven by desires for this and that, etc. Tulsidas, who wrote the Ramayana, he wrote the modern version, the earlier version in the 17th century. The first version of Ramayana was written 3,000 years ago by Valmiki in Sanskrit. So Tulsidas he was a scholar in the 17th century, and he was living by the river Ganges. And at night, he got married. He was a Brahmin. He got a wife, and the wife, as it was the custom, after the first 3 months, she went back to her home and to her own family to tell them that my new house is good and well and things. So Tulsidas, in the night, he was a young poet, scholar, but he was trying to make it a go. He wasn't so much famous at that time. There were lots of people who knew Sanskrit, and he was one of the scholars, but he was just trying to make a go of it. But he really, knowing Sanskrit, he was able to do some rituals and make some money in Haridwar, at the, which is, which is near Ganga, which is at the banks of Ganga, the holy city where people go to die. If you die in Haridwar and Rishikesh, it is said you achieve immediate enlightenment. So people go out there to die. It's the tradition for ages now. If not die, even these cities have got the business that people's dead bodies is sent out there for cremation. So that has been going for the last 2,000-3,000 years. And not always are the bodies of the people who are being burnt over there of rich people. So sometimes it depends when you are cremating a body near at the banks of Ganges. It depends upon how rich you were, because that is the amount of oil that you will and wood that you would put on the body, and then the body would be burnt thoroughly. But if you are a poor family, then you may not be able to afford the full oil, so the body is half burnt, and the tradition is just to throw it in the water, and there's a half burnt body floating on the Ganges. Now, Tulsidas, the newly married person, at night is overcome with sexual lust, pure lust. And he wants to be near his wife so much that he goes to the Ganges and there is no boatman. So he decides to find a log and then swim on the log to the other side of Ganges where his wife's home is. And it's dark in the night, so he finds a log and uses that log to cross Ganges and gets to his wife's home dripping in the night and knocks on the door. The wife opens the door and she says, no one was expecting him, but they let him in and they see the state he's in. And she asks, why have you come at this night? What's the emergency? And he says, I wanted you, my love. The wife gives a very caustic remark, one that shakes Tulsidas to the core. Because the wife sees the state of husband, but she also sees ashes. And when a body is burnt half, she sees that Tulsidas is all in blood and body parts are like sort of like burnt body parts are. So she asks him, how did you cross at this time? He said, I took hold of a log and I crossed the river. And this is supposed to be historically true, mind you. This is 17th century. He says, I took a log and I crossed it and I was so much in love for you. He says, oh, you stupid man. The log that you took to cross the river was a half-burnt body. You clung to a half-burnt body, dead body, to cross the Ganges in the night, risk so much because of your infatuation, because of your love. Imagine what would you achieve if you had loved God so much. And after this, Tulsidas wrote the great translation of Ramayana, which in its impact is earth-shaking for India and everything connected to India. You cannot understand India if you have not read, and it seems to be a very simple fairy tale like there is a king and he has got three wives and he has offered to his one of his wives during battle, and not really well stated in this one that okay, you can have two boons because you saved me in the battle, you helped me in the time of battle, you so and the king has got Rama as his son, as his love, and the king has three wives, so he has got other sins. And when Rama has grown up, the king wants Rama to be the king because Rama is perfect in every way. He is the perfect man. And Rama is told in the evening, your father has decided that tomorrow you are going to be the king. Rama says, okay, it's the will of my father. And in the night, one of the other queens is told by one of the maids who is hunchbacked. He goads the queen. Once Rama is king, then your son will be nowhere. Your son, who is Bharat, whose name is Bharat, will be nowhere. And Rama will turn you out, and his mom will become the main queen, the queen mother, and you guys will be just become. You guys will have sad times. So if you want to do something, do it now. Remember, the king had given you two boons. So the mother, Kekai was her name, goes to the king and says, "Oh king, you are a great warrior. You remember the boons that you gave me in that battle?" He said, "Yes." So, well, now is the time for those two boons. One, I want Rama to be thrown out of the kingdom for 14 years. He has to live outside the kingdom without anything from the palace. And two, I want my son Bharat to be the king. And then Rama is told again in the morning. He comes to the palace for the coronation and he sees that people are gloomy and no one is talking with him. And he goes to father and he sees first Kekai and she says, son, you are not going to be coronated anymore. My son is going to be coronated. And his father cannot talk to him because he has a heart attack in reality. He is saying, Rama, Rama, my loved one, I can't think of him. And Rama says, equanimously, without raising his tone, oh, I had come to the palace to become a king. And now I'm being told that I have to leave the palace for 14 years and live like a pauper. He says, so be it, mother. That's what the desire is. You should just have told me. I wouldn't have come to the palace. So Rama was equanimous. He was told, you are going to be the king. Comes to the palace, he says, no, you are going to be living like a pauper in poverty in the forest for the next 14 years. Okay. And these are just very minor episodes. The whole story is much more colorful, but these are extracts that I'm giving to you. But these are when you read Ramayana, these are just 5 lines. Face of Rama doesn't change. His countenance doesn't change. Because he is beyond like and dislike. If this is what is happening, if this is what the fates have, and they are informing him through the mother and through the father, because Kekai was his stepmother, but a mother. So we have to be like Rama, that everything we try to do. If you feel concerned about the war in Ukraine, send money, do whatever you can. But when you stop at that, after that, accept whatever is happening as the Leela, the game of God. Similarly, in your life, whatever is happening, not even a Leela. I said today is a master class. So each one of you, close your eyes and focus in the center of your intuition, which is not the heart right now. The heart opens automatically when you put your attention to the third eye and draw an Om over there. Now, when your thinking power, because what is the head doing? Thinking, thinking, thinking. Various pictures are coming up, various things are coming up. And this thinking process is just pictures coming in your mind. And the moment you stop saying to these pictures, I like you, I don't dislike you, start saying that to any thought that comes up in your mind. I see only God in all the thoughts that are coming. So that there is no like, no dislike. God is doing strange things also. There's so much amount of sadness, the suicide yesterday. God is doing a lot of strange things which our mind cannot understand. But right now we can control the power to say, I see God in these thoughts in the head. In the head, in your, so Om in the center of your third eye will give you the power to say to all the thoughts that are going to come up. As I say Om Namo Shivaya, the third eye for each one of you, for Sasha, for Galia, Glass Galia, for Heather, for Katya, for Lilia, for Natasha, for Preeti, for Sweta, whoever is ringing. The third eye will become a portal to a place where you see God in all your thoughts, which are just very easy. Thoughts are just pictures in your head. So you say to all the thoughts, I see God in you. I see God in you. I see God in all my thoughts. Just that. You do it with Om Namah Shivaya. I see God in you. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Whatever thoughts are coming up. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. So the Om in your head, in the third eye, is lighting up with Om Namah Shivaya. And all the thoughts that are coming, you are now seeing God in them. That's your intent. That you can control. You can control the filter and your judgment of your thoughts. You cannot control the thoughts. You can control your judgment of them. Just say Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. And now you start to see the events of your this last past life, and you see everything as Om Namo Shivaya. I see God in you. Om Namo Shivaya. See your past life. Om Namo Shivaya. Future lives. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. See your present life. Om Namo Shivaya. 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 Now, when all the thoughts are equanimous, there is no like, no dislike. When there is no like, dislike, inside you, there is no sadness, because the sadness was from getting things that you don't like. Right now, even death for you has got no fear. There is no desire, there is no like, there is no dislike. Whatever has happened in your life is happening, will happen. You don't have a judgment call. You see only, I see God in you. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Even the thought of your death in the past lives, this life, future life, even the thought that, oh, I won't have any money, oh, even the thought, oh, I will be alone, oh, even the thought, I won't have this or that, I won't have family, or my family will be like this. All those thoughts, you just say, Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. All thoughts of money, sex, relationship, enlightenment, to all of them you say, Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. And your sadness that I have it or I don't have it is leaving you from the heart. Om Namo Shivaya. In your liver now, there is no anger. Anger was at getting something that you hadn't wanted. Now you see God in everything. So your liver is now healing. Your heart is a temple now. There is no more sadness in it. The liver now has got no more anger in it, because all the root cause of anger that I like this, I don't like this, why do I have this when I don't like it, is grieving you. You say to those thoughts, Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. You see these thoughts and just say, Om Namo. I see God in you. Om Namo Shivaya. Your fears are leaving you, because your fears are, oh, I don't like this, or I like this. I like this, or I don't like this. They are leaving you, because you're equanimous. If that happens, so what? I see God in it. If that happens, this happens, so what? I see God in this. Om Namo Shivaya. 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 Your whole inner universe is full of now peace and golden light. Om Namo Shivaya. There is no like, there is no dislike. There is just, you are just in awe of the universe inside you, which is in total harmony for the first time. Travel in your heart and see the universe around you. Total peace and harmony now. You have no like, no dislike, no desires for nothing, because you see God in everything. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. You see the sun inside yourself. You see the whole universe inside yourself. You see the stars in the top of your head. You see the stars as twinkling. Om Namo Shivaya. Inside yourself, you see the whole creation. Om Namo Shivaya. Because when you do not have likes and dislikes, you get the closest to God that you can in human body. Oh, the whole inner universe is full of oh, oh, oh. At this moment of desirelessness and no like, no dislike, you only have one mission: to make others as happy as you can make them with your life. In your thoughts, see them, all the people on the planet, being happy. Oh. In your thoughts, see the girl who died yesterday, crossed over yesterday, being happy. Oh. See all the girls who were who are or were suicidal, all these children, as being happy. Oh. There are millions of such children, but our hearts are right now having the power of the millions. So bless them by seeing them as being happy. Oh. 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 Now you are in touch. You have no thoughts, good and bad. You see God in all the thoughts, so you have dissolved them. Your only mission is to serve and make others joyous. There's total harmony in your heart and in the universe inside. And you radiate love from your heart. Oh. Your heart is pulsing. You are breathing in and out, gentle breathing in and out. The shining of the heart, which means you are sharing your blessings with everyone in the creation. Your heartbeat and your intention to spread love, to be a source of love for everyone in the creation, are all together happening at the same time. You're breathing in, your heart is like activated. You breathe out, you're sending love, light, and laughter all across the universe, starting from filling up your own body with golden light. Oh. And all this is matched with the power of God's name. Oh. The kingdom of the Lord is in your heart right now. The kingdom of the heaven is inside your heart. The kingdom of God is in your heart when you have no like, dislike. Your personality, which was based on, I like this, I don't like this. Your life story, I like this, I don't like this. This is what happened. This is what could have happened. This has never happened. I want this to happen. This should not. All those things are totally dissolved. When likes and dislikes are dissolved, you are the closest to your God self. As God self, you radiate pure love because that's what God is. To everything and everyone. To all the people that you are angry at, sorry I hurt you. By judging you as being something that is not you. You are also face of God in my life. And to all the faces of God, I bow down. Let's do it with oh. 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 Bless yourself. To be a healer, it means that from your heart you send love. The technique can look like anything. There are millions of techniques, but the core technique is you send love and healing energy. Love as healing energy from your heart to anyone and anything that you want to improve. But you do it with, you take permission, you see the person to whom you are sending healing as being more gifted because that person is letting you heal. You take permission, this happens in a second. And then you can use any technique. You can use acupuncture, you can use massage, but at a very core, from your heart, equanimous, no like, no dislike. You're sharing this harmony. You're blessing the others in this mutual dance of the universe, recognizing that the other person is also the face of God. Seeing in the person, not the person, but seeing God's light in their heart. And from your heart, you send Om or any prayer. It could be, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on heaven as in earth. On this day, give us our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. Lead us from temptation, deliver us from evil, and in the power, the glory, the kingdom. Allahu Akbar. God is great, God is everything. That is what the true meaning is. Allahu Akbar. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Narayan. Jai Jai Guru Hanuman Dev. Jai Jai Guru Hanuman Dev. Jai Jai Guru Hanuman Dev. Invoking the Guru who is leading us beyond this life, guiding our consciousness to be one with God. Only the Guru can do it. Our Guru is Guru Hanuman. Jai Jai Guru Hanuman. Jai Jai Guru Hanuman. Oh. Bless yourself so that from now on you're equanimous without your like dislike in all situations, seeing God's face in everything and everyone, so that you do whatever you can do for others with a value system, living a life with values. Sometimes people come to me and they have stolen money. Then if you have stolen money, then how are you going to be getting happiness or harmony in your life? Pretty much impossible. Om Namah Shivaya. Okay. Just Just sit down. Just sit down. Just sit. Just sit and hold hands. Возьми тот и сиди так, чтобы держала руки. Просто фокусируй на третий глаз. Ощущай ум. Освобождай себе от всех желаний и привязанностей. Просто закажи себе. Вместе с тобой. Focus on the third eye and order yourself, your personality, to let go of all your likes and dislikes. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Everyone is feeling an energy at the level of head, at a level of consciousness. Всеми чувствуем волны энергии на уровне головы, там, где сознание обитает. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. when you are in this place of harmony, because in your head there is no like, dislike, you see God in everything and everyone. And anything that you see, you say in your mind, Om Namah Shiva, I see God in you. The power of the things that could have hurt you is gone, is zeroed out with the power of Om Namah Shiva. Anything that you see in your mind, you just say to it, Om Namah Shiva, I see God in you. It can be a thought, oh, I won't have any money. It can be a thought, I won't have any sex. It can be a thought, I won't have any relationship. It can be a thought, oh, I won't have children. It can be a thought, oh, I will be laid off, I won't have a job. It can be a thought, any thought. Just say to the thought, Namah Shiva, I see God in you. In saying that, your heart becomes fearless because all your sadness, I got this and I didn't want this, are removed. All your desires are right now pacified. The liver has no more anger. Why did this happen with me? The kidneys are golden and joyous. There is no more fear in them. You can see from inside your heart, you can take a look around and see that your whole universe is full of love, light, and laughter. And you can now share. You never, as a healer, give love, light, and laughter from yourself. You share it with your own consciousness expansion. You acknowledge the blessings flowing in your life through you. You're not like those people who want to learn psychiatry and work with other people while their own traumas they are afraid to manage. Or the people who are treating others for depression while they are themselves depressed. To be a healer, you need to be having a happy heart, a joyous heart that I can say Om Namah Shivaya to any thought on the planet, anyone on the planet. Very simple technique. Just say to any thought or to anyone on the planet that you meet, Om Namah Shivaya, I see God in you. And that makes your heart free of any pain, anger. And then this joy in your heart, you can share. And now you are a healer. You can share by visualizing that those people are getting well, whoever you want to help with. Om Namah Shiva. You can visualize that the people are smiling. All the children who are suicidal, they are smiling. Om Namah Shiva. And you have trust the infinite power of your heart, but you also have to accept that the world will have games in it. Games that will look horrible and may not look horrible, but all of them are plays of the God is inside you. Om Namah Shiva. Inside your heart, you see the head as full of golden lighted stars. Om Namah Shiva. Now you use a breathing. Breathe in Om gently. Namo from your heart in love, light, and laughter, filling your whole body with golden light. Namo Shiva. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo Shiva. Sending love to the girl who committed suicide, but whose soul is still with us. The body is separated for harm. Sending love to the family of the girl, Astya and Igor and Alicia, the elder sister. Om Namah Shivaya. See them as being golden. See them as being in peace in this hour of trauma. And grandmother Lilia. Om Namah Shivaya. Share the blessings of the group with the family. With the girl, Christina. She's missing now her body. She's with the angels, but she's missing the body. Slowly open your eyes. If you have any questions, you can ask right now. Oh, someone is coming. Can you go and get them? Yeah. We pair with us, we believe me. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep on praying for the girl. She doesn't have a body now, but she is still here. And when we let her go, all of us are saying, just be happy wherever you are. It doesn't have to be on this planet. Just be happy wherever you are. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep praying for the family, especially for the mother, Nastya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.